Broadcast. So I wasn't live yet. I'm live now, possibly. How's it going, everybody? So bear with me as I get myself settled. I'll be right there. Hold on. Okay, so I'm sort of like in an odd spot, sort of. I added something new over here. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you guys can see it. I did say what's up to everybody, and let's see if I can take it off, maybe. You know, sometimes, I have the habit of doing new things that I lose track of the main subject. So, effect. Okay, you can move this here. I'm going to delete that for now. Okay. Let's add this text. What is text for? All right. Whatever, man. Whatever. I think it's a good vibe right here. You know what's not letting? You know what I don't see? Let's go back to video. Okay, fine, thank you. I want to see how many minutes I've used, I'm gonna hit back. Let me see. I might get myself in trouble, hit back and... Okay, good, we're back. Okay, now I'm getting it. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna sort of start all over because I don't know, maybe you guys don't like this, that I'm struggling over here. Or maybe it makes good for maybe it's alright, you know what I mean? Maybe it's alright. Anyways, welcome to the live stream, Raf's fascinating listen. And the New York Knicks won, so I'm going to cover a couple of things here today and quickly wrap it up, So the Knicks were in Abu Dhabi. It's preseason, it's game one, preseason. The starters didn't play no more than 15 to 17 minutes, except Mitchell Robinson. He played 18 minutes. It's game one, it's preseason, and offensively the team looked good. In this game, OG Anunoby didn't play, as well as Joel Embiid or Paul George. So, the Knicks took care of business. We won by 15. I think score was 99-84, if I'm correct. And a good win. Anyways, so yes, Knicks win 99-84. The starters didn't play. Starters like Joel Embiid or Paul George for the 76ers, and also for the Knicks, OG Anunoby didn't play. VJ Edgecombe did play for the 76ers. That's somebody who was making a solid name for himself during the draft. So I was watching his game. He did play 30 minutes, and I expect him to have a good season. Anything else I want to talk about that? It's preseason game one, and that's about it. I want to talk to you guys about this season, right? This season, let's talk about... I want to zoom out of the conversation about the New York Knicks and talk to you guys about the NBA a bit. And bear with me. Next time I'm gonna get some water, because sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's outdoors or whatever. But anyways, so the Knicks beat the 76ers at 99-84, 15-point win, game one in Abu Dhabi. And I might have to start all over with that whole thing. Anyways, the New York Knicks beat the Philadelphia 76ers 99-84, 15-point game win. And also, a lot of our players didn't play over 17 minutes. Outside of that, I'm excited about this season because this might be LeBron James' last season. This might also be Kevin Durant's last season. And this may also be Steph Curry's last season. So, these guys, LeBron James is 40 years old. Kevin Durant is 36. Steph Curry is 37 years old. And, this might be this last season. So this is like a great season to try to catch them at their last season. If you're, I would say I would like to do that. Those guys, they shaped the NBA where it is today. So that's what this makes this season slightly more special than others, is that a trio, Golden State Warriors, that's a pretty old team. People keep complaining about how old Steph Curry is, how old Draymond Green is, and not to mention Jimmy Butler. So they're getting older. These players are getting older. Okay, so let me go into the comments real quick. And but before I go into the comments, I want to ask you guys, are you guys excited to see LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry going into this season? What's your thoughts? Let me know your comments in the live stream and in the video clip as well. So, my favorite player right now, and I have plenty of them. I have in my own team, Jalen Brunson, right? In the NBA, Anthony Edwards is one of them. Jalen Brown is up there. He's always been up there. Sometimes, as of late, I'm sort of like 50-50 with him. Who else is my favorite NBA? Nikola Jokic is a favorite of mine. Luka Doncic is solid. Like, for example, for whatever reason, right? As Knicks fans, you're sort of, people try to push the narrative like you're not supposed to like anybody outside of the players on your team. But a lot of us, when we want to go to a game, like right here, like it's Madison Square Garden, who do you want to see? Do you want to see a Washington Wizards game, or do you want to see Luka Doncic and LeBron James? A lot of people are going to say, let's go to the Laker game. If I ask you, who do you want to see, Steph Curry and Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler, or the Washington Wizards, you're going to say, I want to see Steph Curry. This is going to be his last season. And so I feel like the need to put more acknowledgement towards that sort of thing, Okay. Well, anyways, shout out to people in the comment section, and I appreciate the support. Anyways, anything else I want to add to that? So bear with me, because I have I need to drink some water. I'm having that kind of moment. So, but You want a shout out? Oh, so okay, so sure thing. Shout out to Addicted. I don't know, it's to Vaughn. I can't read it. I can't read it clearly. I don't know what Vaughn is. Okay, so Addicted to Vaughn. I'm assuming. And I hope you enjoying the vibe. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. You know, we want to create a good vibe over here. Definitely wanna, you know. How's the zoom in? Do we like the zoom in? Oh, that might be too close. Sorry. Let's zoom out a little bit. Do we like the vibe? Yes. Let's create a good vibe first and then build from there, you know? You know, right now, you know, I don't have to say it. You know, we're on 33rd and 8th Avenue in front of Madison Square Garden. I appreciate it. Thank you. But let's continue to talk about a little bit about the NBA a little bit. I wanted to make it short, but now I kind of want to expand on it. You know, players like Nikola Jokic, with the kind of player he is. If I could watch a game, I might have seen a game from, I think in the 2023 season, I did see him play. But this upcoming season, absolutely. I would buy a ticket to see Nikola Jokic, you know, alongside my Jalen Brunson and my New York Knicks and OG Anunoby and Karl Anthony Towns and Josh Hart and Kyle Bridges. Josh Hart got hurt this game. That was a bummer. Anyways, back to the conversation. So yes, this could be a special season. I don't know how many more seasons LeBron James has left, Kevin Durant has left, and Steph Curry has left. Kevin Durant, I think, was hinting at a contract extension with the Houston Rockets. I don't know. I have to look at Kevin Durant's contract. I have yet to look at their contracts. I know LeBron James just picked up his contract, his team option, $52 million. And yeah, you know. Let me just move. Let's start. Show you how's it looking over here. It's looking a little busy out here. It's all right. We're gonna zoom out or something. Maybe a lot of learning curves. Might as well take them now. All right. Yeah, so that's the story. That's part of the NBA conversation that I wanted to have with you guys. What player are you looking out, you know, between LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry? Who would you like to see at Madison Square Garden, right? You know, if this is their last season. So that's like my hypothetical. I want to do like a Q&A. Let me figure out how can I do that. I want to know, can I ask a Q&A? At least try to do a Q&A. Who would you like to see play at MSG? LeBron James, KD, or Steph Curry. You know what I mean? We gotta act like we also appreciate the NBA too. So things, you know, there's always a bunch of functions that I gotta learn But definitely, we gotta acknowledge that we go to Madison Square Garden to see our Knicks and to see some of these NBA stars. You know. So I think that's a pretty good. It's a 15-minute video. It's supposed to be. I wanted it to be like a 5-minute video when I started this. You know how that goes. You know, I had to deal with noise over here, noise over there. Now it's more quiet, and and so forth. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank y'all for coming through and supporting. I hope you guys are enjoying the vibe here in front of the garden. I'll see you in my next live stream.